Welcome back to Jedi Mansion. It's episode 19. Oh look, there's a little guest over here. Who's this? Who's this? Super Jake 70B. And someone has trolled me with some Keralis heads here. I wonder who this was. Pro Arthur HD. Thanks, buddy. Just what I always wanted. Last time we were here, we had a look at the front of this. And it's looking pretty splendiferous, I think. I made a little change off camera. I started to put some of this podzol stuff in because it looks pretty cool. Just in front of these, so I had to move this out one, and that looks okay, right? I'm pretty happy with it, and I might even put some podzol at the back here in front of these windows, and that would look pretty cool as well, right? Just amazing what bushes do. They just add so much to builds. Do not underestimate the power of the bush. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Bushified, and when there's more bushes up top as well, round about here, this will start to look pretty good as well. So maybe come back to this a little bit later on. Let's push on and see what else has been going on while you've been away. I've put on this little walkway, and today I want to work on some sort of little trellised cover for the walkway. So to do this, I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks away from the edge. I'm running Optifine, by the way, and it really is amazing. Let's see, I've got solid 30 frames per second while recording, which is just brilliant. Archer, what's the guy's name? Archer Family? I'm so bad with names. Angry Bird. I was close. Angry Bird's been working on the tree. I think he's finished the branches. Isn't this looking fantastic? And he sent me a message saying, what leaves do you want on? Well, any leaves, I don't care. Just stick some leaves on it. It's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, this big space here is going to be for this amazing summer house sports pavilion with sauna and changing rooms and toilets and big lounge and TV. It's going to be cool. Finished off the bleachers here. And I've put on a derpy wall. Let me show you how this wall is made. And I've put this derpy wall here as well. I call it a Jedi wall. And if you aren't familiar on how to make a Jedi wall, watch and you shall learn. First of all, you go facing the wall. 1, 2. You don't do that at all. You go like this. 1, 2. Facing the house. Then you face the wall. Face away. Face the wall. Face the house. Face the wall. So you always face the wall in between facing away and facing whatever structure you have behind your wall. In my case, a house. There's a moose loose about the hoose. That's a Scottish phrase for you. What does that mean? There's a moose loose about the hoose. That's what we say in Scotland sometimes. Not very often. Bumpity-bum, bumpity-bum. This is like a private little garden for the master bedroom. So the master bedroom people will be able to come along and be all masterful in their master garden. Do you know what I might bring? Ooh, look at the connected textures. How cool is that? Optifine. What have I been doing without Optifine? I will maybe bring that up a level. But they're going to have a private garden, so there'll be windows onto the bath and the shower and so on without people able to look in because of all the tweeze and so on. So let me just finish off this. And when it comes to the corner, you kind of have to just play about and see what looks good. Because you never really know what looks good. I guess that'll do. Like that. Face the wall. Face away. And I guess there'll be a gate into this at some point. Like that. So there we go. A derpy little wall. We can have a gate into that probably later on. Cool. Flying around. What else has been going on in this build? Not much since you've been away. I really tried to do very little off camera. Just, you know, I put on a ceiling here. I did that, so it's kind of boring, so no point in showing that. I built up a wall. Also boring, no point having it on camera. Thinking in here, this would be really cool if this was a home cinema, right? So you come in, you walk down, and there'll be seats, and I'll have to dig down. So that's going to be a home cinema, which is going to be awesome. through into the courtyard and into the guest quarters. I was having a look at this staircase here and trying to improve it a little bit. I think this wall should come in like this as well, and there's a possibility of bringing this wall out a bit as well, I think, just to create a little bit more space in the bathroom, like that. So I am dotting about in this build, something chronic. I know it must be quite frustrating, but I'm just building it up and having fun while I'm doing it, really. I'm not going to be overly serious. Let's be all sneaky about this. Let's have quartz stairs here, like that, because that looks okay. And these can be quartz as well, or snow. Quartz would do. Go for quartz. Didn't even pick it. Cool, and let's run up to the bathroom. In fact, let's just get a different floor going into these bathrooms as well. What have I been using for bathroom floor? I can't remember. Let's just stick diamond down and be done with it. Oops, diamond, 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 diamond. Enough room for a shower along here and a toilet and bath along there, no problem. Toilet and sink, I should say. Right, this bathroom floor needs to go in. Shared bathroom again. So there's 4 bedrooms up here in the guest quarters and 2 shared bathrooms between them. Like that. Okay, that's going to stick out outside, so let's see what we can do out here. Let's get rid of that and let's pick up some, oops, I can't seem to drop that. Pick up I-43-9 for the outside walls. Like that. Cool. And that means we can get rid of this, put in a bit of ceiling. Cool, pretty happy with that. Yeah, I think I brought this out. I don't know if I showed you this last time on camera, but I brought this out because it needed to break up this wall a little bit. The wall was looking a little bit too bland, so I brought this out. And that makes it look a lot better. So this bathroom is just about doable. I can fit some sort of shower somehow into that space there, and a toilet and sink over there should be no problems at all. Okay, let's go back to this walkway here, because I thought this walkway would look really cool. You know, you could come along here for a nice walk and a cool evening and just be sheltered maybe by some overhanging plants, built up on a wood frame called a trellis. So let's finish this off and get on with building what I think would be a good looking trellis, and we'll have some sort of entrance onto this, certain positions like this where you can walk onto the walkway. So I'm thinking of using these cobblestone walls and having them stick out like this, and then getting some fence, some bushes, and some beacons, and just playing about with some of the shapes here involved. What I want is fences to go above this half slab. So everywhere this half slab is going to be fence. See, not there because that's above the brick. A little bit of lag there. Let's see what this is going to go like. So we need a bit here as well. This is not easy to place when there's lag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. So that's going to be the trellis. Does it look any good? What do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And the idea with this trellis is I'm going to drape bushes all over it. Those bushes supposed to look like that. What are my video settings? They aren't fancy. Okay. Cool. So yeah, so this is going to drape over like this and kind of hang down. And when I put some vines on these, let's go for some vines. This is going to look pretty nice, I think, right? Vines hanging down like that. So we need to decide how often we're going to have these supports. And also on top of the supports, to make them join on and make sure that, like, they're actually doing a job, let's put this here. Like that. How's that? Yeah, starting to look good now, right? There you go, they're actually doing a job and holding that up. And underneath these could go these. Aha. Now it's starting to make sense. Right, decision time. How often do we have these supports? We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And this goes on like that. Why is that leaving a gap of 1 there? How about if I move this all back 1 to here? That look a bit better. And then the fence can go on. Wow, it's difficult to place quickly, this fence, I must say. So slow, come on, fence. Cool. So that's going to be the trellis, which is a wooden frame to support some plants and offer shade to those people who are below it. And we're going to have this walkway going around the whole of the build. I want it just above the slabs though. Okay, let's see. I'll put on some plants, put on some bushes, and I think this should start to come alive and look pretty cool. Gotta be higgledy-piggledy with the bushes, can't be too exact. You can have some even growing over these things and down the side. Like that. Some more vines to fall off the bottom. Like that. Is that going to be any good? And we mustn't forget the lights as well. And we'll have a look at this in night, and then I'll pause the video and put this all the way along if we think it looks good. So let's have a look. /p time night. Yeah, what do you think? I like this. I think this would look pretty cool. A walkway, it can break up the coastline, yeah? And I think every 8 blocks as well for this support looks good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and put it there as well. And I'll mark out one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. I need a slave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need someone to come and help. For sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay guys, I'll be right back once I've either finished this myself, which would be annoying, or I've managed to find a slave to help me, which would be awesome. I do wonder if I should go out one more and onto... See, that's not supposed to be there, is it? Is that going to be too thin and too skinny? Do I need to come out one more? like that. Decisions. I think I might go for the more substantial one as well. Just a little bit more trellis work involved. And the great thing about this is you can leave actual gaps as if it's going through as well. Cool, okay, be right back. Right, well, I've been lazy. I've marked out the spots and I haven't done it. I've just... someone else will do it, I'm sure. There's always people who want to help, so when they see these things they won't be able to help themselves but build it up. So just fingers crossed and go, someone will help me, please. Okay, so onto something a bit more interesting. In here, I was thinking it would be uber coolness to... I can't believe I said that. To bring this round... Is this a basketball court, says Vinian. Yeah, like, duh. Bring this round here as kind of like a mini indoor balcony thingy malark. Like that. So you can actually be here on the balcony and look, ooh, I want to go over there, and you can walk around here. Dum-dum-dum-dum. It's kind of skinny here, right? I have to do that. Walk around here. Dum-dum-dum-dum. And that could be you, straight onto your balcony. Especially if I do that. Because I've been doing that in all my thresholds. And that would be really pretty cool as well. Especially since you could carve out a door into... Oh, that's where that dragon egg went. Into the reading room. Only it'd be good to do it in the middle of the reading room. If you're wondering about all these textures, guys, this is Sortex, and if you have Optifine on, you get to see all the metadata, which is awesome. Is that in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, this is about as middle as it's going to get. And over here, we could have a door into the media room. And possible bridge. I'm not too sure about the bridge. It might make it a little bit too closed in here. Yeah, I'm not liking the bridge that much. Also possibility of moving this wall in as well, just to create a little bit more space for the balcony. So that's a possibility. But that's pretty cool. So we're going to have this balcony come all the way around. Probably to the staircase somehow. Maybe it can link up here like this. And this really shouldn't be green, should it? This should be the same as this. Cool. So this mansion is getting there. Slow progress, I know. It's just getting there block by block. Bit by bit. We're starting to figure out what we're doing with this mansion. But we've reached the stage of the show where I'm going to stop building and show you guys some of the pictures you've been sending me in on Twitter. So let me bring my Twitter over here in front of the screen. Like that. Now let me see, I had a picture here. The Onion Reng sent me a picture. He's been building this on his Xbox 360. Now unfortunately he took a picture of his TV, so it's quite unclear, but I love this mansion. Well done, Onion Reng. Great detail, great amazing shapes in the build, and this veranda thing is awesome. Look at the curve. How did he get it curvy like that? It's incredible. Custom palm tree as well. Even though this is in the Xbox and it's a rubbishy picture, I love this. Thank you so much for sending that in to me. Brilliant. Okay, we have another picture from Gravity Z. Gravity with 2 Y's and a space and a Z. Oops. Here's his picture here. Look at this. Xbox again. How do you guys do this on the Xbox? Isn't that absolutely brilliant? Great detail on the windows, superb landscaping, fountain, sugar canes, a porte cochere or whatever it's called where you drive your car through. His roof is well done, and we have a tower. Unbelievable, buddy. Unbelievable. That's from Gravity Z, so well done to him. Got one more, I think. We had Fatal Thunder, who's a builder on the server, and he sent me a link to his Planet Minecraft, so you can have a look at Fatal Thunder. I'll try and put a link in the description if I can, and you can see some of the pictures that he's got of his build. So Fatal, well done. I've been checking out your builds and getting some inspiration. So I would say one thing about Twitter, if you could upload your pictures to Imgur, that would be great, and then give me the link in Imgur on the tweet, and that way I can get a high resolution image of the picture, which it would be much better. Let's just put this along here like that. Cool. So I'm off to find a slave to do the rest of my trellising here. Sorry, not a slave, a helper. And we'll see you guys in episode 20. Unbelievable. Thanks very much for watching. This is andyisyoda saying goodbye. Goodbye. There's Vinion. Look, there's Vinion. Wave, Vinion, wave. No, wave, not grief. Silly Billy.